Hey guys, hope everyone's day is going well, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a review on the new C3YoYoDesign Radius Nexus. By the way guys, if this video, like, the picture kind of looks a little bit different, something happened while I was filming some B-roll. Cue the clip. Alright, so I'm filming my video and suddenly, I got this light is working just fine right there. This light, however, it went out. So I'm like, okay, I gotta figure out what the issue is. I take this part off and I see this. Literally, this is what happened. This gigantic light bulb, it's still kind of hot to the touch. This gigantic light bulb cracked off of its stand. If you look really closely inside of there, it literally, this piece right here, that used to be part of the plastic of the light bulb. I didn't catch it on camera, but it literally made this insanely loud cracking noise. It scared the shit out of me, and yeah, so this is what we're working with. So I think I'm gonna just put this one light stand in the center, and that's why our video is gonna look a little different today. So yeah, that kind of happened. So now I'm just filming on one light box right here, so the video just kind of looks like different and weird. I'm sorry. We're gonna get a new light bulb. We're gonna get it all fixed up. Also, if I sound a little bit like kind of annoyed or tired, it's because I am. I filmed this entire video with no audio. I forgot to turn on my microphone. That was sticking in my home. Change my state of mind. Ladies and gentlemen, love so hard to find. We got him. So, I'm gonna do my best to sound natural and just kind of repeat the things I just said, about 30 minutes ago. This is Shiana Raya's newest yo-yo from C3YoYoDesign. Let's jump right in. Alright, so first, a brief history on how I actually got this yo-yo. So a little while back, I was just, I was scrolling through the gram, looking at some yo-yos, and I noticed that C3YoYoDesign announced that soon there would be a new signature yo-yo for two-time world champion Shiana Raya, and that it would be budget friendly. And so I was super intrigued. I was like,
okay, I gotta get this thing quick.
So I DM'd C3YoYoDesign on Instagram. I said, hey C3, just saw that Shiana Raya is releasing a new signature yo-yo. Do you have any idea when the yo-yo will be released? I really want to buy it and be the first to do a review. So I messaged them that, and pretty quick they just responded, I can send you one for a review. Let me know your address. And so, yeah, that was kind of crazy. I literally was just telling them like, hey, I want to do a review. Let me know when it drops so I can grab it, pay for it. And then they just responded with, here, we'll just send you one. So I got to give a huge shout out to the guys at C3YoYoDesign. They also sent me some really high quality response pads and string that we'll be checking out a little bit later in this video. So also a thank you to C3YoYoDesign for sending the response pads and string. Alright, so next, what is this yo-yo? This is Shiana Raya's newest signature yo-yo. It's made of 6061 aluminum. His previous model was made of a higher grade of aluminum. But this one is a much more budget-friendly yo-yo. It's 1 gram heavier than what he used to use. And yeah, basically this is just two-time world champion Shiana Raya's newest signature yo-yo. That's main claim to fame is being super budget-friendly. Alright, so real quick, I'm gonna put the specs on the screen of this yo-yo right here so you guys can just get the numbers of what this yo-yo is like. Okay, so let's get to the unboxing experience. The first thing I noticed was that the box that this yo-yo comes in is actually new. I've never seen it before. It's this really nice kind of like green and purple translucent design, and overall I just really dig it. In addition, in the box that they sent me, they gave me a bunch of stickers. I'm not sure if these come with the actual, like, when you just buy the yo-yo on its own, but the stickers that C3YoYoDesign are producing looks pretty cool. So just a quick look at that. Finally, here is a close-up of the response pads and string that C3YoYoDesign sent me. They're from JP. It kind of seems like a subset of C3YoYoDesign, but yeah, these response pads look really high quality, so we're gonna check them out later in the video. But yeah, so looking at the yo-yo, first thing I noticed was that this color is really nice. It's like this super deep kind of matte red, and then there's a chunk of the yo-yo that's this black, so it's kind of like half and half. Overall, it's just a really sick colorway, and I like the look of that a lot. The shape of this yo-yo is fairly it's more on the narrow side, I'd say. Actual width of this yo-yo is a little bit less than typical for yo-yos that are being produced this day, and so that's just something I noticed. The shape itself is kind of an H shape, I'd say. say there's like kind of like these little cuts on the rims and then just a straight slope down to the bearings. So I don't know if you call that an H shape or a V shape, but it's kind of a mix between the two. So to each their own, I guess. Moving on over to the cup, we've got a lot going on here. So first, there's a bunch of different cuts down, and then there's a little ridge. It's gonna affect thumb grinds and talon grinds. Talk about that more in the grind section of this video. Then at the center, we have kind of like a flat base that has the laser engraving, the logo for Radius Nexus. It says Shiano Raya in cursive, and then it also has the C3YoYoDesign Hong Kong. So that's just a really cool cup of the yo-yo. This does affect finger spins, so I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in the grind section of this video as well. But yeah, overall, the appearance of the cup and just the general appearance of the yo-yo is really, really nice. Okay, so the feel of this yo-yo. The feel of this yo-yo, I'd say, it's a very stable yo-yo, a very like rim-weighted yo-yo. However, it just feels a little bit heavy on the string. That's just something I noticed. Now, technically, based on the actual gram amount of this yo-yo, it's not considered a heavy yo-yo, but to me, just based on the shape and where they distributed the weight, it feels kind of like a heavy yo-yo. However, it is super stable. I'd say this yo-yo is pretty good for fast tricks. It's almost a bit of a reluctant mover, however, not like very extreme. So you can definitely get up to those fast speeds. It just requires a little bit more effort, and through those fast and extreme tricks, it stays super long spinning. Next, I'd say this yo-yo is only mediocre for whips and slacks. Now, obviously they can be done, however, due to the kind of like smaller trapeze gap width, it's a little bit harder to do whips and slacks with this yo-yo rather than like, you know, with the wider yo-yos that I normally use. So I just found that I was hitting my whips and slacks a little bit less consistently than normal. However, they're still obviously totally doable, and I'm sure everyone can land their tricks on that. For tech, this yo-yo is pretty good. The yo-yo itself isn't really like that much of an irregular shape. It's not super big in diameter, and it's not super wide. So tech tricks are just fine. You can nail all of those. And then for horizontal, this yo is really good. It's got some really low walls towards the bearing, and so that yields for a really nice horizontal performing yo-yo. I really found myself, you know, being able to crank out those more intense combos. Okay, next for grinds, this yo-yo is really good. Because this yo-yo has this matte finish on it, finger and palm grinds are really, really nice. In addition, thumb and talon grinds are also good because there is a little bit of a lip to lock your finger in. Finger spins, I'd say, are just okay because there is that laser engraving flat design with the logo right there, and that really kind of slows down finger spins. And in addition, since the base of the cup is flat, you're not gonna like lock in or anything. It's just your finger kind of rotates around the finger spin area. So it's just okay. It's something to note, but obviously finger spins can still like totally be done with this yo-yo. Just something to consider before buying. Okay, so next I want to take a quick look at the response pads and string. The response pads, when I put them in, they were really grippy. They were a little bit too grippy in the very, very beginning. They were snagging a little bit here and there. However, once I worked them in, you know, over some time, they started to perform really, really nicely. And overall, I can tell that they're really nice and durable and have like a tight bind feel to them. So they're very grippy and nice. In addition, the string, it feels very thick. I'm not sure, you know, how thick it is compared to the normal kitty string I use, but it feels nice and thick. It too, in the beginning, fresh out of the bag, it was a little bit snaggy with the yo-yo. However, once I kind of worked it in, kind of used the string a little bit, it stopped being so snaggy and it started performing really nice. So overall, I'd say the string and the response pads that I received from C3YoYoDesign they're both like really, really high quality and really nice. So I definitely recommend you guys check that out. The links to the yo-yo and like C3YoYoDesign's information is all going to be in the description, so take a look at that. Okay, so conclusion time. This is a very standard yo-yo in my opinion. It's one of those all-rounder yo-yos that's like just pretty good at just about everything. You know, you can hit all your kinds of tricks on it. It's just like an all-around really good yo. And for $45, it's a really good quality yo for that. It's definitely, you know, being in the budget range, you don't see many yo-yos of this quality, and I really, really enjoy playing with this one. So with all those factors in mind, I definitely recommend the C3YoYoDesign Radius Nexus. Okay, so thank you guys all so much for watching my review. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you learned something new, be sure to leave a like, and also if you guys are new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button because I post videos just about every single week. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Peace.